Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started for our Aries. What do you need to know that's coming up in your life? Any advice is very welcome for Aries, please. Universe, what do they need to know? Any advice is so welcome. Okay, Aries. Let's pick up these cards. I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with everyone. You can take from it what you will. Or you can check and also check your moon sign. That is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. I get good feedback on my private readings. I do them, and just want to let you know in case you don't know anybody and you're thinking about it. Okay, we have a few cards left for the second part of your reading, Aries. The overall energy here is a death card. You're going through a transformation. So you're leaving the old behind and moving forward. I think this is the old you, the old way of thinking, the old way of living. Maybe your priorities are changing. That could be. But you are moving forward. This is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So that's the whole essence of this reading. It's about your transformation. It's about you moving forward and leaving old stuff behind. I have the devil in your highest energy. I think this is something you're leaving behind. So the devil, this is toxic energy here. And it's like being tied to someone who is tied to someone or something else. Could be a person, could be an addiction, no matter what it is. This is the card for Capricorn only because of those horns. That's it. But the energy is toxic. You're moving away from it. You're moving toward a better place. You're transforming. It's like it doesn't serve you anymore, that type of energy. I have the Ace of Pentacles right next to the devil. This is security, stability, groundedness. It can be commitment, availability. Yeah, so you're moving forward, and I feel like you're moving away from this energy so you can have this energy. So this is where you're headed. You really want to be grounded and solid and stable, maybe even in a committed type relationship. Let's just keep reading. I have the Nine of Wands next to the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're worn out. I think you're so worn out. See this Nine of Wands? Look at that figure. They're looking right at that Ace of Pentacles like, why hasn't that Ace of Pentacles come in yet? But the Ace of Pentacles can't come from toxic energy. So I think that's why you're moving forward. I think you realize that. You've been drugged through the mud. You reached your wit's end and came to a point where you needed to make changes. And you're doing it. I have the Ten of Pentacles under the devil and next to the death card. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles about security, stability, groundedness. This is a lot like the Ace of Pentacles. There's union between two people. There's extended family. There's pets. There's a child tucked in the corner. A very family-oriented, traditional style card. So, you know, this is under that toxic energy. You can't have that with toxic energy. It doesn't work. And what you want is this family situation. Look, on both sides of that devil card, we have pentacles. Pentacles everywhere. And you're worn out from even having hopes that these toxic energy relationships or people that you've been involved with that they would turn into something solid and secure. So you're moving forward. You're taking charge of yourself. I have the Ace of Swords on that you're moving right towards, actually, with the Death card. And the Ace of Swords is right under the Nine of Wands. This is the sword of truth and clarity. This is through conversation. It's like, I think you're going to be asking the right questions. I think you're going to be seeking the truth and the clarity within the people who you let come closest to you, to decide whether or not there's someone that you think are available and committable and the right person for you. So you're tired of being worn out. You're tired of being dragged through the mud. You're done with that. You've reached your wit's end. So you're like gathering up your strength, and you're gathering up your self to move forward and leave these old energies behind so that you can get what you want. I have Temperance under the Ten of Pentacles. Temperance, this is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they're mixing that potion back and forth, back and forth. Their job is to help you be tempered. And so it's like they want you to take that foot out of the waters of emotion. Don't make your decisions just based on the heart only, okay? So get that foot on the ground and get grounded and stable and secure and just being you. They're mixing that potion to help you be balanced, and they want you to be patient. I don't think you're that patient, and maybe that's why you've found yourself in these toxic relationships. They're really, really trying, and they're probably doing their job on saying, be patient. It will happen. You just need to do some things for you to make it happen. I have the Seven of Swords right next to Temperance and under the Death card. So you're leaving this energy behind. You've had these sneaky, like, deceitful behaviors around you. You know, people lying, stealing, cheating, just rumors, or just taking of love, not giving it back, just being deceitful. Not energy that you want. So I think it's associated with the toxic energy, and Temperance is saying, you know, be patient with yourself. You are moving forward here. You are transforming, and you are getting away from these types of energy. Now, these are swords that they run off with. You've got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, you'll be able to see right through it. I have the Knight of Swords right next to the Seven of Swords and under the Ace of Swords. Very, very actionable card. Moving forward, moving forth with your sword in the air of self-protection, of truth, and of clarity. So this is how you're moving forward. I don't think you asked the questions before. I think you kind of just wanted to see where things would go, and nothing was said, and it became toxic. And, you know, now it's like you're seeking truth and clarity before you get in too deep and find out that you're in a toxic relationship. You're tired of this deceitful energy. People who pretend to be right for you when they already know they're not. Just like, ugh. Let's take out the second part of this reading. There's your card, Aries, the Emperor. Oh, and we have the Empress. Ooh. Let's take out the rest of these cards that we need here for you. Okay, we do have an extra, at least one extra card here. Got two extras. Okay. So I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles waiting for that pentacle, see? This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. It looks like that horse is just standing still, not moving at all, but it is. There's one foot barely in front of the other, and it's bringing that pentacle. So be patient. It's coming in. It's out there, okay? It's heading right towards the Nine of Pentacles. I think this is what you're transforming into being you. This can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So can the Knight of Pentacles. So one of those might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But I think you're good on your own. I think you're stable, you're secure, you're self-confident. Um, I think you just want somebody in your life to share your pentacles with. But you want them to share theirs with you too. You don't want a one-sided relationship like with the Seven of Swords would be. So it's coming in. Once you become yourself again, and you're very self-assured, and you're just like, hey, I don't have to, and use that sword. That sword is very, very important in moving forward. But this Nine of Pentacles is right next to the Emperor, which is your card, the card for Aries. So, be strong, be grounded. That Emperor is sitting on a granite throne, very heavy, very, and be stubborn. The Emperor has a stubborn streak. So once you make up your mind that, what you want and how you want to get it, stay by it. Don't let anybody come in. You won't, not with this card. You're not going to let anybody come in and pretend that there's somebody that they're not, okay? And I think that's happened to you before. I think you're going to use your sword here, the Ace of Swords. You're not budging until you know that this is the right person to give a chance to, at least. That make sure they're at least available and committable. And they're not using you for something or another. But you're very well liked. You're very well respected by others, and you might even be a leader in your profession. So being you, being solid, being secure, being stable, and then just sticking to your ideas, sticking to what you want, and just being true to yourself. I have the Two of Cups under the Knight of Pentacles and next to the Ace of Swords. This is why that Pentacle is so slow. Yes, you have had soulmates come and go, okay, in your life. This is soulmates, then friends, then lovers. So this can very well be a friends with benefits card. It's next to the Ace of Swords. You need to, another soulmate comes in and they want to offer you a cup of love. I think you will be asking those questions, and I think one of those questions is you need to know that they're available and committable. You need to find out what their intentions are, because you've waited and waited and waited and waited through some of these relationships, it looks like, that turned out to be toxic. For the Pentacles, for security and stability. And look at how bored, look at how totally disillusioned and just like, tired of waiting. You're tired here, you're worn, you're out, you're drugged through the mud. And this staff here is barely holding you up on the Pentacles. So you will find out when someone comes in whether they are the right person for you. At least the hopes of them being the right person for you. That it's possible. I have the Empress on the other side of the Seven of Pentacles and right under the Emperor. Wow. Okay, couple things going on here. We have the Empress, male or female. All the cards are male or female. This card represents you and who you are. You are loving, you're kind, you're thoughtful, you're respectful. You are very considerate and giving and forgiving. If you're a parent, you're a very good parent. And for some people, this might be pregnancy, might be coming up. But you are a beautiful person inside. Now, whoever you move forward with must have a lot of those same qualities. And guess what? That Empress is right under the Emperor. This is a twin flame. There's somebody coming in. And they're a twin flame. It might not be easy at first, okay? Because the twin flames, oh my Lord. But when they work out for the most beautiful, loving relationships. So I feel like there's somebody coming in here, your other half. So make sure you ask the right questions. Don't assume that somebody that's coming in is going to be your other half. ask the questions, try to make sure that they are the one that you want to move forward with so that you can focus on the right person. I have the Wheel of Fortune under the Two of Cups and next to the Knight of Swords. The universe is involved. The wheel is turning and it's moving you forward. You know, we already know you're moving forward. We had the Death card. That surrounds the entire reading. But this is for your better. Moving forward for your better. And this is under the Two of Cups. So someone is coming in. You are definitely going to weed out those deceitful, toxic energy people, okay? And you are going to move forward with your sword up. I have the Fool next to the Wheel of Fortune and under the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to be moving past this Fool's energy. I think you have lived in the Fool's energy. And this is what's got you waiting and waiting for relationships to come to fruition. Because I think you would leap in and just like maybe, you know, just live in the moment, taking it day by day, throwing caution to the wind, just being carefree. And it's really fun while you're in the energy of the Fool. But what happens is you always reach the edge of that cliff. And then you start to look forward towards the Pentacles, the security, the stability. Where is this going? And more than likely, the other person is not on the same page. So that's why it's called the Fool card. Okay? So, you know, the joy in the beginning can fool you into moving forward so far that you end up in the Nine of Wands type energy. So, I have the Page of Wands next to the Fool and under the Empress. You want to make sure when this person, this twin flame comes in, you have things you want to say. And it's going to brew from the bottom of your feet. And you're holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You're going to make darn sure you are going to ask the questions this time. And for very good reason. These lessons that you've learned are from experience. And so there you are. You know, you're like, wow, I got questions I need to have answered. And as they brew, you will speak or ask about them. Or even speak your truth if that's what needs to be done. I had 2 extra cards come out here. These are a couple of things you need to find out. You need to know if they're breadcrumbers. Are they going to be an equal partner in this relationship? Or are they going to breadcrumb you and throw your scales off balance again? Okay? Also, you don't want to be stuck in a relationship that's going nowhere. And that's usually because of breadcrumbing and toxic energy and the Seven of Swords. But, yeah, so these are things that you want to be certain of before you move forward with someone. And you know it. You know it. Because you're moving forward. You're already at your wit's end here. I'm going to take out an angel card for this reading. It may or may not have to do with this reading. It might have something to do with something I wasn't able to cover in this reading. Just take from it what you will. For Aries, please. Okay, let's see. See what we can find out from your guardian angels and your spirit guides, please. For Aries. Find your card. It's right there. It is the Three of Emotion. So I'm going to read this card to you. Wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. So you are moving forward, and so I think this is just assuring you that good things await you. Definitely. So Aries, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.